host, Rachel Abassi. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic and stroke survivor. And today I wanted to talk about, and this applies to both sobriety and stroke or vestibular recovery. And that is this idea that when something like this happens in our lives, we feel because our ability to do things has limitations, we start feeling like we're not going to have fun anymore. We're not going to be fun to other people. Um, so I wanted to talk about that today because number one, it was something that I was thinking about last night while I was brushing my teeth. I got really sad and I actually got a bit teary-eyed because I was feeling like I was thinking about quality of life. I was thinking about the change in quality of life when you enter into vestibular recovery, stroke recovery, when you have a disability. And then this morning, I was thinking about, well, the reading mentioned when you get sober, thinking that you're never going to have fun again, that you're not going to be fun to other people. And only in sobriety, that's when this happens. When I think something the day before or the day of, and then I go to a meeting and the meeting it, either exactly about that or talks a little bit about it. And it's so important that I was able to be exposed to that this morning because it helped me to realize that this isn't the first time that I've been in this situation where my entire life feels like it has changed. My entire life has not changed. Only my physical abilities have changed. And there are ways to change the shape of joy in my life. Um, so I just wanted to talk that through. So last night I was thinking, I was feeling really sorry for myself. I was feeling like, um, I can't, if my husband wants to go out to happy hour, I can't go with him. I can't go with him now for multiple reasons. Before, when I quit drinking, it was because I didn't feel comfortable, and I have an issue with being jealous of people that are drinking. That's going away with time. It comes back when everybody has a little too much and they start being obviously tipsy or even drunk and they're not present anymore. And that makes me resentful. So I don't like to be in those situations. And it's good that I can be honest about that I'm not just trying to show up so that I'll be fun. I want to be fun for people. Because what's important is that when I show up to something, it's for the right reasons. I have to look at my intentions. Am I going to have fun, or could this possibly end in a way that I might be resentful? So, um, I was thinking about last night how I also now can't go to a happy hour because I can't visually handle stimulation. And I can't. I don't need to go into that, right? But that's the point, is that's where my head is at, is all the things that I can't do. And it's always unhealthy when I get into that mindset. And I actually, if I'm just being honest, and that's what we do here, I actually got all choked up because I was thinking about what's, do I want to have this quality of life? Like, you know, and that's a scary place to be. I thought last night, maybe I need to reach out to my psychiatrist and like come clean that I thought that. My mom and my sister are coming over today, so that's good. And I don't feel, I certainly don't feel suicidal or anything like that. It's just those emotions, it's that acceptance. And as I am attending this Vestibular Disorder Association conference, the VITA conference this week, um, I hear a lot of people talking about acceptance and how difficult that is to get to a point where you're like, yes, I'm disabled. Yes, I can't do these things anymore. And here's the twist. When I was drinking, I passed up a lot of opportunities in my life that could have positively impacted my quality of life. I chose, albeit not being completely aware that I was choosing, I felt like I was a victim of my alcoholism, of my disease, but I chose to take away or ignore opportunities to improve my quality of life. I passed them up. For example, when I was in college, I could have tried out for a play and I was pretty good at it. I was confident that I would have gotten it if I tried out. Um, because I had done it through high school and I had gotten awards and stuff like that. But I chose not to do it. I chose drinking over that experience. And it's something that I am regretful about. I mean, I am. I wish that I would have made a different decision. But in the same breath, it took what it took for me to get to where I am right now. And I am grateful for that. Um, so, what does that mean for my recovery now? Well, if I look at my being in my career, I was passing up opportunities while I was in my career because I wanted to focus on work. I wanted to get ahead. I wanted to be promoted. I wanted to continue to climb the ladder. And I was passing up, I see it now, opportunities to do these hobbies that I have been really enjoying. And so there is this level of quality of life that I have actually gained with my disability. So it is shaping joy in a different way. Um, and it's hard to see it. And it really takes a dedicated mindset to look at it that way. But I am able to find joy in my experiences. And that transformation absolutely requires spirituality. It does. It requires me to not only look inward, but also figure out what my role is in as a human among human beings, what my role is in contributing to the value of other people's lives. That's where I'm able to start shaping that joy for myself. Um, I am fun. By God, I am fun. Um, And it's easy to forget that. And that is simply the point of the episode today. It's short, but I think it's a really powerful um, point is that what our joy looks like today depends on us. And it takes a lot of self reflection um, to look at a situation from the outside in and from the inside out and compare those and really understand what our role is in recovery. And for me, my role is to figure out um, how I can be of service to other people using my experience, strength, and hope. And the strength and the hope comes when I do things like I just did over the past 12 hours. And it has only been 12 hours that I went from brushing my teeth and having tears well up in my eyes about thinking about the lacking quality of life because I struggle to be able to leave the house and go walking and do all these things that really have always been a source of joy for me, to looking at it differently a little bit this morning and seeing like the opportunities that I was ignoring when I was in my full-time career and I was seeking success rather than seeking joy, what opportunities was I ignoring? Um, Today in recovery, am I seeking success or am I seeking joy? That is a question that's really um, interesting for me today because when I do the podcast and I do things like writing a blog about how vestibular patients can still go to the movie theater by using audio description and sitting and wearing headphones. When I'm writing that blog, what am I doing it for? Am I doing it because I want to go viral? Am I doing it because I want to be successful in a career in recovery? Or am I doing it because I want other people to be able to experience joy and reshape their joy? So it's really a fascinating area for me to think about today. And I'm really just grateful that I showed up for myself today. So think about it. See if you can relate to what I'm talking about. And maybe you too can start figuring out how joy can be reshaped in your life. So thanks for joining me today. And for those of you who are attending the Vita conference. Good luck today. Please, most importantly, get connected with other people. Please feel free to reach out to me. You can either message me on the Vita conference website or I can be reached at Rachel at recoverydailypodcast.com. And I'm all over social media and stuff. At least my presence is there. I check in once a day to see if anybody's messaged me in there and to see how other people are doing. So connect, connect, connect. And I wish you luck this week. For those of you who are not at the Vita conference, love you too. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.